Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Hi, how are you today? We are going to talk about adjectives today. Now, adjectives are fun because they describe things, people, nouns, or anything. So, we are going to get into adjectives and some differences and some um, similarities between adjectives in English and Spanish. So you're going to need this video for pages 66, 67, and 68. The activities that we are going to complete there is activity 12, 13, and 14. All right, so before we get into it, let's watch the silly creatures.
Okay, everybody, time to play a game.
Excelente, Billy.
Okay, listen up. Take these signs. Okay, ready? I'm going to hold up an adjective, look at the ending, and then hold up the sign that goes with it. Ready? Okay. Guapa, pretty. That's got to be Doña Antonia. Who else?
Hold on, little dudes. That's an A ending. It has to be this sign. Billy es guapa.
Oh, how true it is. Okay, next sign. Desorganizados.
Desorganizados. An OS ending. Well, it can't be me. Hey, it must be Toño and Toña.
No way! That's a fair. Pretty organized. Okay, not always. But sometimes. Yeah, right. Toño y Toña son desorganizados. Okay, everybody. Last one. Perezoso.
Perezoso. Lazy. That doesn't describe anyone I know.
Think. I'm getting something. It's concrete almost there. Pablo! You got one. Pablo is perezoso.
Wait a minute. I'm not lazy. Antonio and Toña are disorganized. And you're not.
Relax, Pablo. It's only a game.
Okay. Pablo es perezoso. Pili es guapa. Toño y Toña son desorganizados. Notice how everything has to match. Well, let's get and talk about how the adjectives in Spanish work. In page 66, you'll see that adjectives are words that describe nouns, okay? In English, the adjectives almost comes before the noun, but in Spanish, it's the other way around. The adjective usually comes after the noun, okay? So, for example, the serious students. Notice here, the adjectives right before, right? Before the noun that it describes. But in Spanish, it's the other way around. Goes after the noun that it's describing. Los estudiantes serios. Now, in Spanish, the adjectives also have to match in gender and number. So if you're talking about one, or you're talking about two, it has to match. So for example, el chico is one. Then you have to describe it, right? Tall, then it has to match alto, chico, and alto. Notice how it's singular. If it's plural, it's los chicos altos. So they have to match in gender and number. La chica alta, las chicas altas. Now, these are some rules that we have in Spanish for adjectives. So it says adjectives that end in e, they have to match both genders. For example, el maestro inteligente. Inteligente can be used for maestro, or you can say la maestra inteligente. Both of them are applying for both, for male and for female. Also, many adjectives that end with consonants, they match both genders. El amigo joven, la amiga joven. Joven means young. So you could use that for amigo or for amiga. Some adjectives also tend to end in a consonant. And all you need to do is add an A to make it feminine. El chico trabajador is the hardworking boy. And la chica trabajadora. All you do, you just add an A because you're talking about a chica, a feminine noun, a female, la chica. Now, some adjectives, all you gotta do to add, if they end with a vowel, all you gotta do is add an s, okay, to make it plural. And some of them that end with vowel, they use I'm sorry, the ones that end with consonant, you just add es to make it plural, like the case here. Las chicas trabajadoras, all you do is you add an s, or los chicos trabajadores, all you did there, because it ended a consonant, you added es. Okay, so those are the things that you got to remember. Remember, they go before the noun, just like the opposite as English. Okay, in English it goes after, right? Serious students. In Spanish is estudiantes serios. Okay, now using these rules, we're gonna go here in page 12, and we're gonna help Sandra solve the puzzle in Alicia's email by choosing the correct words in parentheses. So here you have different things that you will use, okay? For example, Sandra says, asunto, una persona famosa en Miami. Hola, amiga, ¿te gusta jugar al fútbol y eres inteligente o inteligentes? ¿Te gusta jugar al fútbol y eres? We're talking about one person, right? We're talking about one person. So we'll use inteligente, this one right here, right? Correct. Now, if we're talking about no, ¿quién es la persona famosa en Miami? No, ¿es un chico grande o grandes? We're talking about one boy, right? Un chico. So it will be grande o grandes? Grande, correct. Okay, now let's go to number 3. No, ¿es una chica pequeño o pequeña? We're talking about a girl, right? Una chica. So remember, the noun, the adjective has to match the noun. This noun, chica, ends with an A. So will be pequeño or will be pequeña. Bien, pequeña. That's the correct one. So that's what you write here. So that's what you have to do. You make sure that you match the gender and the number. In activity 13, what we're going to do here, we're going to write the descriptions of the people in the drawing. Okay? So la señora Dávila, Mario, Mónica, y Rafael. So you will say that Mario es alto, or Mario es guapo, Mario es atlético, Mario es estudioso. What do you think he is? But it cannot be estudiosa, cannot be alta, because Mario is a male and it ends with an O. Does that make sense? So as what are you gonna do? You click here and on the quick question, and this window will pop out, and you will say Mario es estudioso, cómico, desorganizado, estudioso. Mario es estudioso. Okay, so that's what you will do here for this one. So you make sure that you give one adjective for each one of these people, of these drawings that you see here. Okay, I can tell you that Rafael es muy cómico just by looking at him. And finally, well, we also have activity 13 right here. Activity 14 will be in the next page, in page 68. Here, what you got to do is you're going to create a mini conversation, write 3 descriptions of people, and write it down. For example, here, es un chico, es alto, inteligente y atlético. Es un poco serio, pero también tiene pelo castaño. How about you describe one person here in class, okay? Or one person in your house, okay? But make sure that you use the adjectives. Could be, if she's a girl, would be alta, would be, has to match, right? And if it's a male, obviously, the adjective also has to match with the gender and the number. If you're describing more than 2 people, obviously, you're going to make it plural, okay? So that is activity 14. That's what you have to do today. And vamos a trabajar. Chao.